Stimulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Gobble, gobble, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. From No Sleep to Podcast, your pals in comedy. I'm a part of this here comedy podcast partner, and I got a couple jokes.
All right. Please.
How's that sound? My drummer's preparing himself. All right. First joke. Exciting news from the film world. The first trailers for Forrest Gump 2 have begun to leak onto the internet. This sequel will focus on Forrest's son, instead of the original idea, which was Forrest abandoning his son to focus on the millions he made shrimping and becoming close friends with Joe Rogan.
Is Forrest Gump 2 a real thing?
Yeah. Didn't get as much as I had hoped.
I didn't know it was real.
Yeah, no, it is a real thing, but my part wasn't real.
Oh, okay.
It is going to focus on his son, but yeah, my joke was that instead the original script was him just bawling out on shrimp money and becoming friends with Joe Rogan.
I see.
A la Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, second joke, folks. The shopping holiday Black Friday began as we know it in the 1950s, replacing its predecessor, Not in My Store Thursday. Cut to Toll McGrain, please.
Oh, snap. I wrote down so much stuff. By the way, it's my birthday.
The birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I said 42 was going to be the big year of change for me. 42, according to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, is the meaning of life. 42. And now I have 2 kids. so I guess some things changed. You guys, and a partner. And I put up a Christmas tree, put up some Christmas lights. I never do that.
The Christmas lights look nice.
Hey, thanks. They're solar powered. They're not very bright. But if we get a nice sunny day, they'll be bright.
They'll fit right in at the house.
But you trim the shrubs down enough that you can actually
That's true.
have a shot.
Yeah. No, they're looking, they're dimly, it's kind of neat looking how dim they are. Anyway, God, I wrote down a lot of stuff.
It's his birthday.
It's
his birthday, folks.
I don't know if I want to talk about this stuff later or right now. Anyway, do you guys you played the game back in the day of what, if you could have any superpower, what superpower would you have?
Of course.
And what would you guys...
it was always between invisibility and maybe flying.
Flying or super strength or something like that.
Yeah, it's invisibility for me.
Right. Because you guys are
X-ray
rapists.
vision.
I get it.
Yeah,
That's why it's awful.
X-ray vision.
We're a couple creeps.
Yeah. Pervs, in other words. I decided what my superpower would be. I'm going to be fucking asshole driver retribution, man. That's going to be my power if I ever get the chance. So that the people, because you see, I spend so much time on the road and there's so many asshole drivers and nothing ever happens to them. Like every once in a while, something will happen, but so rarely. And over the years, it's happened like 3 times. And I would just like to, snap my fingers, appear in their car and like slap them in the face.
Jerk their wheel.
Yeah, they crash. They're not going to die or anything, but I'm going to crash them into a telephone pole or
So
something.
you kind of want like jumper powers.
Exactly.
You just jump into their car like, and you smack them and you yank the wheel and then you jump back out.
Give them a wedgie, kick them out of their moving car.
They're going to be ejected through the windshield, but somehow they're going to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're going to break their genitals.
And I'm going to look at the person they were an asshole to and give them a thumbs up.
I like that. I would watch that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like Angels in the Outfield.
If it was like a TikTok channel, I'd be on it all day, baby. Like, finally. I don't understand, having had a child this year, I don't know how we exist as a species. I'm telling you, because like in ancient times, if somebody gave birth to a little baby, like little human larva, that doesn't do anything, is capable of nothing, they're like, we're going to keep this thing? I'd be like, no thanks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is hard. But that's why mothers are here, I guess. You
That's
know?
right.
Yeah.
They have those nurturing instincts.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
more so.
I got a little cough.
You don't feel protective of the little larva?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Just making
But you're
sure.
also like, you know, maybe I'll just sneak out for a while. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Leave the window open overnight.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
see what happens.
That's not what I mean, but it's just like, especially early, like they don't smile, they don't do anything.
No.
They don't comment on how funny my jokes are.
Yeah. Now she smiles constantly,
Oh, that's
which is nice. Yeah. I wouldn't toss her anywhere, but
Right.
I'm just saying, like, as a species, our babies fucking suck. You know what I'm saying?
Like a horse is born, and that horse is
That
galloping
horse is
5
walking.
minutes later.
Yeah. Drinking milk straight from mama's teat while standing.
True.
You know? I'm just saying, human babies, thumbs down. I love mine, but I'm just saying, it's
The model overall.
yeah, it's just kind of crazy that's. I get it. We have to have babies that can't do anything because our brains are so big that the babies have to be tiny with huge heads.
Right.
And it's a whole thing. I understand why it's happening. I'm just saying it's kind of rough. But it'd also be annoying if they came out like talking and begging too and
Yeah.
walking.
Once you have a 2-year-old, you'd be like, huh.
Yeah, I want to send this one back too.
Yeah.
Not that I want to send my baby back. No offense.
Yeah.
This is all theoretical.
Yeah. I think it's weird that the people that kill deer are the people that have deer all over their trucks. It'd be like if Donald Trump had pictures of Latinos all over the presidential limo. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I love deer, man. What do you love doing with them? Shooting them.
Mainly killing them.
Yeah, that's it.
Ripping their skin off,
Yeah.
gutting them.
I like eating them. I like chopping off their heads, putting their antlers on the wall. Like, all right. So you wear T-shirts of this? You have bumper stickers on your car for this?
Oh, yeah.
Mossy oak.
Yeah. My family didn't know what to get me for my birthday. So Ellie said, she's like, we asked Sarah what you like. And Sarah said, snacks, which I do love. So it's pretty great. I got some movie theater gift certificates and a whole humongous bag of snacks along with a big dinner. But I feel like somebody's fattening me up. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, get me ready for something.
You're going to get
Yeah.
plucked.
That's what I'm
come New
saying,
Year's.
dude. Somebody wants a toll skin rug.
Yep. Nice, juicy toll ready to be
Yeah,
plucked.
that's right.
Mount you on the
All right.
wall.
I think I got one thing. Maybe I'll bring it up later.
All right.
I'll let us go to Alex.
Sit on that.
Yeah.
That was Toll segment. Cut to Alex.
NASA has been tracking asteroid for a while now that is possibly going to hit Earth in 2046. It has a chance of 1 in 604 of hitting Earth on Valentine's Day 2046. And my response to that is there any way we can speed that up, or it's kind of a long ways away?
Yeah. What good is knowing that?
Yeah.
1 in 604 don't seem that bad.
I mean, those
No,
are bad. If you're gambling, terrible odds, but I don't like those odds one bit.
But if those were lottery odds, they'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. This asteroid's holding the ticket.
Yep.
Flying in.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys see my new sweatshirt?
That is sick.
Gabagool. Hilarious.
Fantastic.
I'm going to show you the t-shirt I have on under it also.
All right, please do.
Looks like Supreme, the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did she have that made custom?
I don't know.
I'd be surprised. Because I feel like we usually add the L.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Christopher.
Him with the neck brace is the best.
Yes. And I've got a Christopher Montesanti shirt. Christopher! Which is hilarious. Sarah got this for me.
didn't.
It looks like I won it playing darts at the Iowa State Fair in 2008.
Yeah.
And it's right up my alley,
That
baby.
is fantastic.
I love it.
You gambled your son's life savings at the spray the water in the clown's mouth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took me a while to get there.
Yeah, I got this now.
I
Just
like it.
hilarious.
I think it's sick.
I love it.
It is. It's pretty awesome.
She done good.
She did.
Sweetie, you done good.
There's lightning. Amazing.
Yeah. She knows her man.
That's right.
That's goddamn right. I mean, she got to know you via the podcast. She knows
That's
you
true.
and she still listens, which is crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
She already got the ultimate prize. she doesn't need to listen.
That's
anymore.
right. That's true.
You got everything you
true.
need out of the podcast.
Yeah.
You have one of them podcast members in your home.
Yeah.
Mounted on her wall.
Yeah, I guess what's less fun is living with one of the podcast members.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you've adapted remarkably well overall.
Oh, thank you.
Almost suspiciously well.
Well,
Maybe
true.
he was just goofing about being all fucked up all these years.
no, and you're forced. I figured, forced straight.
Yeah.
Excuse, not scared straight, not for, but just like I gotta be
kinda scared
I gotta
straight.
be a straight guy now.
I got to be straight finally.
Yeah.
I hate
straight and narrow.
I hate to do it.
Although
Yeah.
sometimes, like at my birthday get together last night with the fam, it's like I do have a mouth on me that's more. It seems worse than it used to be from podcasting.
Well,
and comedy.
here's a news flash for you. It gets older as you get worse.
Yes.
The older you get, you're like, I just don't. The filter left the building.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. And then eventually you go fully to like TV dinner yelling at the TV
Yeah.
style.
I'm 75% there.
Yeah. Yes. Alex is close. Very close. That's the political, where it's like, Grandpa, you can't say that kind of stuff anymore.
Yeah. They're like, oh my God. Sarah's always like, do not say that around Everly. And I'm like, she doesn't know what I'm talking about.
She knows.
She knows. She doesn't know. Not yet.
Yeah, you'll learn the things that you think you're hiding from your kids, or they don't know. Oh, they know.
Yeah.
They know it all. They are very receptive.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are always listening. Also.
Yes, and you think they're not
Listening.
They're listening.
Yes.
Well, it's because adults are the most fascinating thing in the world.
Of course.
True.
And there's so many layers, whatever. When you're 5, a 10-year-old's like an adult to you almost.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind, like, 30, 43-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like a wizard.
It's true. An ancient wizard.
Yes.
The Gandalf of Beaverdale, if you will.
That's what they say. That's what they
I've
say.
heard that. I did want to kind of start with I don't know if it's a science experiment exactly, but Shyla, shortly I will be having you call up that slide I had mentioned earlier. So I got home today
Slide.
after running a few
slide.
errands. Hung out at a sports card shop for a little while.
Oh,
You alone? You and Dave?
Oh, just me.
Oh.
Dave showed me it though.
he pointed you in the direction.
Oh, he sure did. He hooked me up with them.
Let's see
They-
what
they-
we're working with here.
They have a pretty good Pokemon card selection, but no, it's not to do with the card shop. I was out and about, and I came home, and I was like, "My God, it smells like shit in here." In my brand new place too, and I was like,
Yeah.
I moved here to get away from smelling like shit all the
That
time.
Beaverdale stank.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Enough.
I needed a new coat of paint on me, but I get inside and I'm like, my God, and it really smells like someone lit a turd on fire. Is the best way I can describe it, like a hot, fresh dump. And I'm like, did I shit somewhere?
And
What
light
the
it on
hell's
fire?
going on here?
Yeah, I'm like, this is crazy. And then it smells like a human. Like I've smelled cat shit, dog shit, and human shit. Not to brag, I've smelled all three.
You're well versed.
I've tasted all three.
Yes, and I was like, it just didn't even cross my mind initially that it could be cat shit. And then so I go and in this little closet, I have my cat Miri's litter box. Okay, Shiloh, you can bring up slide.
Okay. I think I got a
And
clue.
she dropped
It's a Tootsie Roll.
a massive log. Look at that cat log.
Yeah.
Dave, you
Damn.
seen the log?
That is significant.
It looks
That
like
is-
a butter braided pretzel.
It does. Did somebody break in and shit in your litter box?
That's kind of what I'm wondering. It's got like a twist to it, a rolled gold. If you look.
It really is twisty.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, Miri, what happened?
Also, why did you cover this thing up, you weirdo?
She dropped it, did not cover it at all. As you can see, there are other little lumps there.
Yeah, covered lumps.
I was a couple days behind on the litter box, but I couldn't believe how it was crazy. I couldn't look at her.
Well, that's usually a sign your cat is upset about something.
a log that big.
A log not covered up.
Wow.
That means that means,
she's probably a little stressed
that
about
means
moving.
fuck
Maybe
you.
that's what it is.
Because cats
I was gone for too long.
Cats very regularly, they always cover their because they're leaving their scent out.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're like, wait, I don't want my enemies to know where I am.
Yeah.
So
wanted
leaving an
you to
uncovered
smell
turd.
this.
She wanted the
She
enemies
did
to know where she was.
Yeah. She's like, come and get some.
Yeah.
You're lucky she did it in the box.
That's true.
Because sometimes when they're pissed, they'll poop right outside of the box.
The smell
Yes.
the smell was so strong when I walked in. It was like someone shit in my nostrils.
I'll tell you what, cat shit and pee is like from the devil.
Dude.
It is otherworldly bad.
It smelled like like a high school football coach's dump. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it smelled like, a man's shit.
Yeah.
One time when I was
You can pull down slide one shot.
when I got my previous cats and they came back from the vet and they were both really sick, like thought they were gonna die, maybe sick.
Right.
And this was before they'd gotten that sick, but right when I got them home, and I could tell they weren't feeling too hot. They both had the kennel flu or whatever they call that.
It's always something.
And I was downstairs doing something, and one of my new cats walks up to the litter box, goes inside. I was like, "Oh, cool, you using the litter box. This is a good sign." And then I hear, and I was like, "What could that be?" And then it was the worst thing I've ever smelled. I mean, it was like a pool of cat diarrhea, and it was the worst thing. I couldn't believe it. My whole house, upstairs, downstairs, it was fucking horrendous.
Right. Like someone
Truly.
had cooked a turd.
Yeah, if not, yeah. Like in Ghostbusters 2, when they spray the Statue of Liberty with slime, but instead it was cat shit smell. That's what my house
Your
was like.
love keeps lifting me.
Yeah.
Just keep lifting
Yeah.
me.
It's crazy, man. Because I felt, I was like, my territory has been soiled. Like
Yeah.
I felt like a wild
My
cat.
home base
Yes.
is fucked up.
Like when you see in those animal documentaries when another animal like breaks into another's
Yeah.
nest and like pisses all over the place. I was like,
Yeah.
This is a shot over the bow right
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
man.
and now that you bring it up, I do think, yeah, maybe I haven't been home enough. Maybe I was gone too much that day.
And
She
you
was
did
like,
just move.
and I was a couple of days behind on the litter box. So
Yeah.
she did have a fair list of complaints now that
There
I think
you go.
about it.
She filed a complaint.
She literally logged her complaint.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
That's why they pay me the big buck.
That's right. Local heavy. Told me
That's right.
Local heavy. If you all want to see the reference to that, it's on spin.com.
That's right.
Des Moines comedy spin.
Is Des Moines comedy scene the greatest comedy scene on earth?
Correct, Amundo.
Yes.
Spin magazine.
We had a cat growing up also that when he got super old, one of the heating vents in our upstairs bathroom
Oh boy.
was on the floor, just sitting,
Nice
big
little
square
register.
vent on the floor.
Yep.
And our cat would just take mini pisses right into the heating vent. It was a classy move. You got the
like a big Glade plug-in.
big Glade plug in a cat piss
Cats will,
for the whole house.
cats will do that. Cats will give you a big fuck you. Dogs don't roll like that, but cats will be like,
Yeah, dogs don't seem to have pettiness like
yeah, I
cats
know.
do.
Cats are petty.
They really are.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dogs are not. Dogs just
too
don't have
stupid
that.
to be petty.
They don't have that gear in them, but cats, they got several of them.
Oh yeah.
That same
I'm
cat,
learning day by day.
untrained by anyone, started pissing in the toilet too. Pretty crazy. And he used to hump a teddy bear all the time.
Probably learned that from you.
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that cat around during the leopard phase of your life?
Yeah, he would have been. That was Sluggo.
Sluggo. Okay. I'm just imagining a cat seeing you hump a leopard and then it humping maybe a human.
Maybe I might have learned it from the cat, actually.
Right. Chicken or the egg type
It was
situation.
an old cat.
It's hard to say.
That's the same cat that sat outside of my room, blind and deaf, with the door wide open, that would want in, and my door would be wide open. He would sit outside of my door and go, "Meow, meow, meow," and I'd be like, "God fucking damn it!" I had to go bring him into my room, and then 10 minutes later, door wide open, he would stand at the wide open door and go, "Meow."
Trying to get out.
Yeah. I'd be like, God, I have to go to school tomorrow, cat. Yeah.
The door is open.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, cats are really strange. My old cat Kilo, every time I'd get out of the shower, she'd come barreling through the door because the place I had in Beaverdale didn't have locks really on any of the doors, so she could just sort of body check it open, and then she'd come and lick my wet legs. Yeah, she'd go,
that's
so
kinda
good.
awesome,
yeah, it was. I mean, it was funny.
Yeah. Did you like it?
It didn't feel bad.
He wasn't against it.
Yeah.
I used to have a cat that would lick
I
me.
try not to
and
think about it that way.
I loved it.
I've had both cats now, Kilo and Miri. If I like throw my gym clothes all sweaty down on the floor, I'll come back and she'll be like a little cinnamon roll nestled in it. I'm like, what a freak. What a freaky perv you are. Full of my musk.
Yeah. Can't get enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they must really like you, you know?
I've ran into a girl or two even that kind of like that.
Yeah.
When you got a little wang on you after like working hard.
Yeah. Sometimes I throw my sweaty underwear at Sarah's head and she hates it.
What?
Big skid mark.
That's chock full of pheromones.
Yeah.
And
You don't like this?
Yeah.
I don't do that. Don't worry.
I sprayed it with my butthole like a skunk. Yes.
My stink glands.
Yes. I went to the doctor and had my glands expressed today. Those videos are wild of that.
I can't believe people do that at home.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
A friend of mine used to do that.
They just got a pair of dish gloves on. They're like, all right.
Yeah.
That's gross. Let's get off that. All right. Come on. Dave's getting upset. Dave's not going to
news
let us
desk
record
is
it. Yeah, it's been a day of many smells. This one's a good smell, though. Don't you worry, Dave. This is a story about a good smell, Dave. You're going to like it. It's about rotisserie chicken.
Oh, we're listening.
At my old place, my old landlord never had the hot water very hot. You know what I mean? You'd crank it even if no one was home. I'm the only person that's living there at the time, so no one else is draining it or anything.
Right.
It would still, it was like tepidly hot.
It's a long journey up to the third floor.
It's going all the way up, fighting its little way up.
Yeah.
And that always drove me nuts because I like a hot shower.
I get it.
I mean, I like it really hot.
Yeah.
I've been having such hot showers at my new spot that when I got out, it did smell a little like I had cooked myself.
The kind where you have to like lay down afterwards.
Yeah,
You're like, oh.
I'm very red.
Yeah. Just pink. And
I was a
Getting
very
the
pink
human
man
soup
today.
started, yeah.
Yeah. But there was like I could smell myself cooking just a little, I think. Like a slow roast.
Yeah.
little sous vide.
Yeah, blanching myself.
My shower is almost, mine is very hot.
I like
Extremely
it.
hot.
That's because you get that new water.
It is. And it actually feels like normally the shower cools down as you go. Somehow, I think since heat rises, as the water in the water heater lowers, the temperature actually gets hotter.
It's a little more
in my
intensified.
shower. Yeah,
Because you're getting
you actually have
closer
to
the
turn
burner.
it. Yeah,
maybe? Yeah.
Well, I think it's because the hotter water. I really don't know,
Yeah.
but it gets hotter like halfway through, and you're like, damn, I gotta adjust.
Yeah. Yeah. They have it at my place where it's like, if it could go just like the smallest bit further, I think I would die probably.
Yeah.
I went too far.
Yeah. But so they have it like perfectly dialed in for me. And I'm sure it's bad to like blast yourself with scalding hot water, but it feels so good. It feels
sounds like too much to me.
nah, it's not that bad. I come to the next podcast like full Freddy Krueger.
A little too hot.
We were talking about tequila drinking before this podcast done started. And I only drank tequila once in my entire life. And it was in high school at like one of the only house parties I went to. I drank Jose Cuervo Gold.
The good stuff.
That is,
It's not the good stuff.
It's not the good stuff.
Isn't it better than the silver?
It's still several steps from good.
Yeah.
But it's not silver, at least.
And I got so buck wild on that in one night I accidentally lit like I think half a pack of cigarettes the wrong way. Where I kept putting them in, then I'd light the filter.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, what is that?
Doesn't taste right.
Yeah.
You just keep going, though.
Yeah, but where it's almost like that losing the remote thing when you're stoned or whatever, where you're like, it's right in front of your face, but you keep getting it wrong.
Yep.
Where my brain just no worky no more.
Yeah.
Off that Jose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One time in Colorado, a family friend had like a $600 bottle of tequila.
Holy shit.
And he was like, everybody's here. Let's drink it. And it was amazing, like mind blowingly good. And then I saw Elvis Costello play at a big ballroom. Pretty cool. And then we went back to their place afterwards and got in a hot tub at elevation I wasn't used to after getting completely fucking shit canned. And then it was like turning the dial up on the vomitometer. It was like, all right, I'm fully cooked.
I buried the needle.
Yeah.
Straight into the hot tub.
Yep. I made it outside.
Okay, that's good.
I shot it out of the hot tub, but
That's
it was
good.
a lot. I mean, it was like, like having a good time.
fire hose.
Having a good time. Ding. Like, turkey's
Done.
ready.
Yeah.
We ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
The soup is done.
Yep. It was crazy.
Yeah, I think tequila just has that. Because I remember getting sick that night, unsurprisingly, after smoking multiple backward cigarettes and a couple other things.
Yeah.
That'll get you sick. Those filters are not something you want to smoke.
No, well, to this day, it's like tequila and butterscotch, two things that I had a blast on one time. Threw up everywhere.
Like butterscotch schnapps.
No, just butterscotch, like the dessert.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
you went headlong into butterscotch.
Yeah, as a young man,
no.
I went berserk on a.
You got hard candies?
No, my mom was making some sort of recipe that had butterscotch involved, and it was like in the bowl, and she sort of stepped away.
Yeah.
And I went. I went full hungry hippo
Yeah.
on a bowl of butterscotch, some sort of recipe.
Who knows what it was?
And it made me so sick. I puked everywhere. And I never had to do it again.
Yeah.
Tequila and butterscotch.
Wow.
Those two things.
Huh.
Like even either smell. The smell of butterscotch grosses me out.
Pete, I got super hammered like for one of the like OG really getting drunk times at like age 20 on peach schnapps. And anytime I smell like a syrupy peach, anything, I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
That's when me and my friends took our shirts off and wrestled around all night. Peach schnapps.
I think I kind of did that with cheap whiskey. So like I don't like whiskey, but I got to the point where I was like, I mean, I'm still going to drink it, but that's the only option.
Right.
Whiskey it is. But yeah, I really like whiskey.
I've never seen you mess with whiskey.
No, I really don't.
Which from the outside, you kind of seem like a whiskey guy.
Yeah.
You know, smoke, at least when you're smoking cigarettes, it's, cigarettes and whiskey, it seems like peanut butter and jelly.
But no.
Paramount rum it is.
Correctamundo.
More of an island man.
That's right.
Yeah. Man of the islands. He's a bati boy. A rude boy. That'd be great. See Toll in Jamaica. Tollmaker would be crazy.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Venmo at ToboCop. Let's
get it going.
That's a great thing for your birthday, too. If you'd like to send Toll a birthday present, baby daddy, Venmo at ToboCop.
Do it.
You're supporting a local girl, Dad.
That's right.
And that's
I brought
nice.
my hat.
There There we go.
My sweaty.
Yes,
hat.
I'm looking a little salty up there.
It is.
This girl dad's been working.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, life is hard. Send me some money. Or don't.
We need
It's
more
fine.
great shirts.
That's right.
Hey,
Should get every main cast member.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I want an Artie Bucco shirt like that.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I'm sure there's probably one out
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love
All
the
you want.
Him with the
too.
gun and everything.
You know?
Yeah, I love that he has like an M1 Garand or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like a World War One
Yeah.
rifle.
Yeah.
Shoot Tony with.
What are you doing?
That's a great scene. Go
Oh,
ahead, my friend.
I was just gonna. This is something I was gonna bring up earlier. I don't know if you.
I would love to hear it.
I think that. Have you guys seen the new ads for the Apple AI?
A little bit.
Oh my god, I hate it so fucking much. Because there's one I saw the guy's like, "Hey, we need a little zhuzh on the fucking whatever." And then it changes what he said to be like, "Hey, boss, I would like to send them to like a perfectly made statement." Where his boss looks at him and he's like, "Oh." And he's like over there going, I'm like, so AI, you don't have to be smart or thoughtful. AI will do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of, I don't,
You
this
can
is
even
not
be
a world.
Italian.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not a world I want to live in where people are like, are you an idiot? Oh, we can help. Like, oh, God.
You don't want to help the
Here we
idiots.
go. No, educate yourself.
Suffer.
Yes. No, I
No
mean, like,
shortcuts.
don't be stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like putting a Band-Aid on something.
And
that-
all of the ads so far are like, do you have something stupid to say? We can make it smarter. Like, great.
Does this work on podcasts?
yeah.
Interesting.
I said at the mic last week, I'm like, what if, like I was writing jokes and I'm like, there's a funnier way to say this. What is it? There's a better word. I don't know. And then my brain's like running through AI
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I've had that urge.
But then
AI just
and
adds
then-
gay to it.
yeah, right.
It's hilarious.
Exactly. Then cut to next week. I come to the mic and I'm just murdering all over the
Yeah.
place. And
Alex is on fire.
then everyone else is like, And then next thing you know, everyone's like,
Yeah, everyone's
all-
killed.
I don't think anybody will be able to resist. If it's an app on your phone, when people start getting the new iPhones and every iPhone subsequently ever that comes out just has an AI app, how will any of us resist?
They'll have to make it better.
And it's
than
going to
the
be a
Siri
world full
bullshit,
of fucking
though.
morons.
I'm sorry, what?
It's going to be a world full of morons, more so than it already is.
Yeah, I mean, down to even.
I was delivering beer to a place the other day, and the woman reading, like checking off the beer, she couldn't read a single. There was like 18 different beers. She couldn't read one of them. And I was like, damn, girl, you're like a manager at this liquor store.
Even I know how to read beer.
I was like, you can't read. I don't know.
That's crazy.
And some people, dyslexic. I'm not being judgmental, but I am. Because I was like, this is insane.
you're a manager,
Yeah.
ma'am.
And she was attempting, like she was just reading everything incorrectly.
That's super. I mean, that's like a Forrest Gump level of accomplishment to be not able to read and then, like
Somehow
become
still,
a manager.
Yeah.
That's like becoming a ping pong champion.
Yes, it is.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like graduating college,
Yeah. Yeah.
which he did do.
Indeed. Stupid is as stupid does.
He ain't wrong. Alex saw where the bench was.
That's
recently.
right. I was
That's
in
right.
Savannah a couple weeks ago, and I was
Yeah.
at where the bench was, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
The bench is not there anymore, which is
Yeah, it's kind of
upsetting.
bogus.
But
Life is like a box of chocolates. Some of them didn't come out right.
Some of them should have stayed at the factory.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have to make the AI better than like what Siri is, though, because for all the hype that Siri and Alexa and all that get, and they do come in handy every once in a while.
Right.
I do see people in my life that'll be like, it's usually the old people in my life. Alexa, play Toby Keith, Alexa, like yelling at it across the room, and it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Where they'll have to make it better than Cortana and some of these other ones they've had.
It would have sucked to be named Alexa like 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't just do whatever you want just because my name's Alexa.
Yeah.
Hearing those jokes all the time. Alexa, play Gwen Stefani.
What?
La, 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 la.
That'd be a cool Alexa, one where like you had to, like you were just in a little box and you had to like perform the song they asked for. Alexa,
Hold on.
Alexa, play Mambo number
Like,
5.
have you-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was making up words.
Yeah.
Everybody in the house, so come on, let's jive.
Dude, liquor
I
store
need a
around the corner.
little. Yeah.
That was a good ass song.
That was. You ever seen
Like from memory, Alexa
Yeah.
would be the
Adventures?
product.
No, you sing it.
Yeah.
You don't play
It's
the
just
song.
one person's
You do.
best effort at remembering things.
Yeah.
Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
So what you're saying is I kind of am that Alexa.
You should be that Alexa. Yeah. That should be your TikTok.
Yeah.
That's good.
Human Alexa.
Not
bad.
Not bad.
Fight back
Perfect.
against the machines, you know?
That's right.
Got to get in there.
Remember, did you guys ever see The Adventures of Baron von Munchausen? I'm sure you probably did.
A long time ago.
There's a human organ in there where some guy has an organ that has spikes that poke people in the cage when he presses the keys. And they go, ah! Yeah. Pretty funny. It made me think of that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I like that. What was this, like a TV show or
It
something?
was a movie from the 80s that was very expensive that no one saw.
Yep.
What is it called again? Baron
The
von...
Adventures of Baron von Munchausen. The Adventures. Robin Williams plays a headless guy as a cameo. Uma Thurman plays Venus. The guy that plays Baron Munchausen is not famous, I don't think. It was directed by Terry Gilliam.
Interesting. What else did Terry Gilliam do? I feel like I hear his name all the time.
12 Monkeys. Time Bandits.
Time Bandits was up there in the 80s, too. That was.
The Fisher King.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got nothing
Yeah.
on that.
Probably.
You know what's a
Lots
good
of stuff.
movie?
What?
Thin Red Line. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That was a good one. But for some reason, Terry Gilliam made me think of that director.
Who is that?
Terrence Malick.
Terrence Malick. I guess kind of both start with a T, but Terrence Malick's a weirdo.
He
from what I
is.
can tell.
Likes to really focus in on things and move slow.
I got a question for you two here. Is it gay if you come the same time the guy in the video comes?
No, man, I aim for that.
What if he's getting fucked by another guy, though? Then you're just watching gay porn, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Then there's some
Is
questions.
watching gay porn gay?
Yeah. Asking for a friend.
It's 2024. Come
Yeah.
on.
I posted that on Reddit advice this morning. Watching gay porn gay. Know thy
That was
enemy.
great.
That's why I watch it.
That's right. Keep an eye on him.
That was a new bit I worked on. I don't know if you noticed the shirt. I am a diehard Cyclones fan. Not to
There you
brag,
go.
but I've watched.
That's right.
I've
Now
watched
that they're
3
good at
games
everything,
this season.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
AJ's on board.
That's right. Every time I come to watch the game, they win. I was
That's
telling
right.
Alex.
You have to come over this Saturday. Then you have to. This is
gonna
the
be there.
biggest game in Iowa State history. Is Saturday
I'll be there.
against Kansas State.
I'll be wearing the shirt.
Well, what if I watch it?
Well, you can't.
Yeah, you cannot watch it.
Every
can't.
time I watch anything, the team I want to win loses.
They lose by 100 points to
Yeah.
like DMAC.
Yeah. You can't. You specifically can't watch the game Saturday.
No, sir.
Sorry.
If I'm going to start watching, and if they're losing, I'll stop watching. Maybe I won't watch.
Don't even peek.
Don't. We'll let you know.
We'll know because, people will start kicking it. It'll be bouncing off the fucking field goal posts. And yeah. The special teams was trash this most recent game, I would
Yeah?
say.
Ooh,
It was
straight up.
embarrassing.
And then I watched Ernest Saves Christmas instead.
Good.
That's less embarrassing than what was going on. On the We did pull it out at the end, though.
Yeah.
That's why I'm rocking the shirt.
Yeah.
Out of support. I was sort of raised a Hawkeye,
Me too.
but my mom worked at Iowa State, so
I
a
didn't-
house divided.
Yeah, I didn't get accepted at Iowa. Then a priest wrote a note and they're like, let him in Iowa State. And they did. I
Nice.
was like, thanks, Father.
They were like, this kid fucks like nobody's
Yeah,
business.
I was like, that blowjob was worth it.
Oh, Dave. Dave looks like a Sith Lord.
Sit Lord.
Yeah, a shit lord. I always like when I get into the office and the bathroom door's closed. I'm like, Dave's in there doing something. I don't know what yet, but he's in there.
Common tomfoolery.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smells like poop in here, Dave.
Bury that thing.
I've actually never smelled Dave's poops.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Good for you.
It's not nice for me. I'm trying to smell some poops. It is an affront to the senses. We won't go back to the poop stuff, but it took me off guard when I walked in today.
That is intense.
I was hit with a wall.
Yeah.
Just a punch to the
Purposeful.
nose.
I did not expect it to be a huge, solid cat turd. I thought
That's
it
a
was
big
going
turd.
to be like the story I told, where it was like a pool.
Puddle?
Yeah.
Puddle of mud
sounds
with two
crazy.
D's.
Yeah. She fucking hates me. Somebody poked me and I did it. Human Alexa.
Were you always a singing man,
Yeah. Yeah.
even as a young boy? Yeah, because Boy Joy, wasn't that your name?
Yeah. As a little guy. That's what they called me.
Because you were just so jovial.
Yeah. It's true.
Boy joy.
There's that priest again.
Give me boy joy.
I love it. I gotta have it.
Just one more touch of the Boy Joy. Yeah. Every once in a while, I miss pirating stuff. You guys ever get into pirating?
Oh yeah.
Not to
I
out
was
yourself.
heavy into it.
Did you do like the Pirate Bay and
I was before that. I was
Napster?
before that.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
What's before that?
It used to be
Floppy disks and back alleys.
there were floppy disks involved sometimes, but
Full dooms.
it used to be when the internet first started and there wasn't like any sort of virus protection or any sort of defensive mechanisms.
You didn't even know too.
Servers out there would always leave a port open. They'd leave, it's the FTP port number 21 would be open by default. And then hackers would go in and fill it with a bunch of stolen software and be like, hey, here's the IP address where all this shit is. Then you go hit it and download it till they got caught. That was that was back in the mid 90s when you would steal software like a real person. There was no website involved. You had to go.
Like DOS.
No, they had
I'm in.
software clients you could log into, but it was always this port left open with no username or password, and people would upload a whole bunch of shit they stole, and then people would come and yank it, and there'd be websites that would post, here's today's open sites, have at 'em. Wow. That was what it used to be.
So you would get this info from just a message board somewhere online?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And this is back when there was like 10 websites on all of the internet, right?
No, there were thousands, but there was no way to find them.
Right.
Search engines
No
were
Google.
new. There was Google and stuff, but
You had to know
it was
the
all
name.
new. But you had to know.
You even had to know the name of Google to
Yeah.
even know how to search.
Sounds hard.
Damn. So you just hear about websites from other people?
Yeah, I
At
can't remember
truck
even how I
stops
got
and
into
stuff?
it, but yeah. So I would just be.
What were you getting? It's like programs?
I've never paid for Photoshop in my life.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
The
Yeah.
expensive shit.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
stuff.
Dinosaur Tycoon.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it would go on to movies and TV shows and
All right, see, that's more,
MP3s.
more my lane because I definitely started pirating on my own around Napster. It was sort of the tail end of Napster, the beginning of LimeWire and like Kazaa
Yeah.
and things like that. And downloading, it'd be like, puddle of mud _ she fucking hates me _ MP3
.exe.
.exe.
A friend of mine.
And I'd be like, I'm gonna burn this onto a You Don't Know Jack demo disc. I have.
A guy I went to college with, a friend of mine, got fully busted and raided with the Napster thing. He downloaded so much music that they were like making an example of him.
He was like in that piracy commercial they would play. You wouldn't steal a DVD.
Yeah.
He was that guy.
Yeah, he got fully. They wrote him up he had a big, like a full page article. In the
I remember
paper.
that people get busted, but like Universal Pictures would be like, we're filing charges against people.
It was all music. He had like hundreds of thousands of hours of music.
Wow.
Which back then,
crazy.
I mean, now it's almost like like streaming was basically them caving one of their walls towards it because they're we can't fight against this, so we just have to try to get any cut.
So now they make money and no one else does.
That's correct. But back then it must have been like all out war. I mean, even as a young person, I remember hearing about Lars. I think Lars Ulrich was like way big into that.
He got real mad when Metallica was getting ripped off on Napster.
Yeah.
He fucking sounded the horn.
Well, because at one point they probably. I mean, God, those royalty checks, even getting fucked on those deals like they were, like getting 15% of all sales or something, still actually like all physical sales, getting even that 15% must have been nuts.
Oh, yeah.
For like all of the 1900s, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to Iowa State where they had the Ethernet. I don't know if it was the first year they had it, but you go from being in a situation where a song takes 20 minutes to an hour or whatever to download, and now it takes like a minute or 5 minutes or whatever. So we were like, like
Holy shit!
Yeah. It was awesome.
Then you played some Diablo together.
Played a lot of Grand Theft Auto 2, where it was still an above view, and it was only on PC, but it was fucking awesome. An Alien versus Predator.
Shit.
I remember going into the computer lab at Iowa State and everyone was playing Wolfenstein.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that
And I was
game.
just like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's a whole new level.
That was the same rifle Artie Bucco was using.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny to think back to those times. I've told the story before, at least on stage, and it's absolutely true. When I was a young man, I tried to download the Wild Thornberrys movie.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
A rip of the Wild Thornberrys movie, and it began with like whatever Paramount TriStar, a Nickelodeon production, and then the orange foot would come in or whatever. The pedophile logo.
The foot.
Yeah, the little kid's
Sexy foot.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it hard cut to like daylight VHS quality and two guys in like a little kiddie pool fucking each other in the ass.
Yeah.
These are wild thornberries.
Yeah, Wild Thornberry.
Wildest.
Must be Nick at Night. Whoa. And I was like, that was one of my first tastes of like actually the internet. And I also remember seeing rotten.com for the first time at the Boone Public Library. And I was like, I don't think we're allowed to see
No,
that.
I didn't see that until I was a freshman in college.
Even that's too soon.
Yeah, that make your wig spin. You're like, all right, let's see what you got. And you're like, well, I wish I hadn't looked at all this.
Yeah.
But now it's burning a hole in my brain.
I remember working at McDonald's and my general manager at the time we were on break together and he showed me Two Girls, One Cup. And I was like, so you're my manager, right?
I think I have to go home.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Two Girls, One Cup. Oh, my God.
It's a poop cast.
It
time.
sure was, or sure is. I could barely withstand it without throwing up.
Yeah, I think it is fake, the poop itself.
Yeah, it is. It's like a mix of like chocolate and stuff, but it's still coming out of her,
It's coming out of the butt.
and the other one's eating it and then barfing it into the other. You know?
The news desk doesn't.
Everybody knew. Everybody knew.
It took the world by storm.
It really did.
It did.
I wonder what those ladies are doing now.
I'm sure they're doing great.
Yeah. Two Girls, One Cup. Where are they now? And it's just two headstones.
Yeah. 2 girls, 1 headstone.
Yeah.
No. They're in real estate now.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Good. I hope so. I hope they're doing all right.
Yeah. I mean, there are worse things that have been done on camera, probably.
At that time, though,
Not at that
not
time.
many.
Yeah.
That
at that time,
everyone saw.
they cashed in at that time.
Yeah,
Though.
I hope they did.
Yeah. They're at a Comic-Con right now somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, signing cards for guys like Dave.
Will you sign this cup?
Yeah.
I don't remember watching. Remember that?
Your video was the last thing my dad wanted to see before he died of alcohol poisoning.
He was in a pretty crazy places.
Yeah.
That's what my kids are gonna say.
That's what my kids get. Told the daddy.
That's right.
40 tree.
40 tree.
40 tree.
It's great. It's wild. 43.
Would you have any advice for a younger Toll? Yeah, well,
Or even an AJ.
or an AJ.
He's kind of a younger Toll.
Yeah. What would you tell a 33-year-old Toll right now? This is your chance. I'm going to follow in your footsteps. no
Boy, I
matter
don't
what.
know. It wouldn't be the same because I would say to my younger self, be less complacent. But you're not very complacent, I wouldn't say.
I have my own complacencies.
Yeah. I would say that. I would say that to myself now, but then I get home from doing anything and I'm like,
Shut up.
oh, yeah. Like I'd kind of rather just sit here in her brain.
Take it easy.
Yeah, let's be quiet down now. We're off work. No more talking. The money's in the bank. Yeah.
I don't come home to think.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Don't quit. I don't know. I don't know what I would say. I had a pretty good time at that time.
Yeah.
It'd be hard. Yeah, it'd be hard to talk 33-year-old Toll into anything.
That was the prime, really.
Yeah.
That was prime.
But I feel like those
chin
little,
beard and everything.
Yeah, a lot of stuff didn't start like my early 30s straight to like, yeah, my mid to late 30s were pretty sweet.
Right.
Pretty great time. Just, yeah, wild abandon.
It's living life.
Yep,
A wild stallion
Yep.
running through the grass.
yep. And, not pulling out only has to go wrong once.
Just once. Just once.
Just kidding. Went absolutely right. So, all right. Let's move along.
Moving along, shall we? No, I was just thinking about just those journal prompt type, whatever. Whenever it's a moment, the holidays, your birthday, I've had people say stuff like, "Yeah, what have you learned? This and that." I just didn't know if you would have anything.
No,
for it.
I don't think. I mean, those were good. They were problematic times, but they were
Yeah.
excellent. There was a lot. There was bad stuff in there too, but like comedy was pretty fun. I was doing a lot of it, and just getting. Sometimes, I think about constantly being drunk, and it was pretty fun a lot of the time.
Now that I think,
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald had a great joke about that, where he was like, "Alcoholism's the only disease where you get to be drunk all the time."
Yeah. Mitch Hedberg has a good one too. He says, alcoholism is the only disease people can get mad at you for having.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And maybe that's the insight, because I feel that way at times looking back at, because I already in my own little head feel old compared to a 23-year-old me.
Of course.
Or whatever.
It's all relative.
But even that, it maybe is the insight, is that it is all relative kind of.
It is.
It really
Life
is.
is a lot of gray. There's like, even within a day, I impress myself with like, well, AJ, we went from devastated to doing all right to kind of devastated again.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't feel like a wildly emotional swinging type person. It's just more whatever.
The older you get, the more you can roll with it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, like you're used to eating. When you get to your especially mid to late 30s, you get used to eating shit and having good times. And you're like, okay, like this is kind of how life rolls.
Life is a mix.
yeah, eating shit is a part of life.
It
is.
is.
It's absolutely like
It's unavoidable.
big part.
It's unavoidable.
You try to avoid it.
Yeah. You can't.
and you can't.
No.
Oh no.
You also, I feel like the older, and it is all relative, and the older you get, you kind of realize how, even at 43, you're like, damn, life is actually pretty short.
Yes, that. I mean,
Like, you don't realize it when you're young, and then you kind of start to realize it, and you're like,
I always felt in denial of it almost, where I was like, it's going to be different for me. Of
course.
My aging in life and process. I used to really just believe, I'm like, they're going to kind of figure out immortality, I think, by the time I
yeah,
grow up.
right.
they'll be
I'll be
closer.
good. I'll be
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
But I was pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that was because I was like, well, we have PS2. So, I mean, I think
We're pretty close.
I think we're probably going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm watching BattleBots. We're close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel old?
I think I sound old when I like stand up and stuff. Yeah. And I'm crunchy everywhere.
Getting some miles on the old bod.
I'm pretty fucking crunchy. Lots of many 20 plus years of manual labor ain't treating me great, and I'm still doing it. So
Do you feel
That's
like
fun.
you've learned a lot? Like, do you feel wise at this point?
no, I feel like I feel like I'm having a harder time thinking of words than I used to. And I wonder why that is. I'm like, I'm only fucking 43. And I wish I had moved at some point to try comedy somewhere else, but I never did. Said I would for a long time. I don't know. You just kind of go with it. That's what I'm saying about being complacent, though. I kind of just did that.
I think there's a difference between going with the flow of your life and complacency, though. Where it's like complacency sounds more like you could have pushed yourself more, which I don't know.
Yes.
That doesn't feel opposite of go with the flow to me.
Right.
It's a separate thing.
Yeah. Sort of. And
Yeah.
that's not to poo-poo what you're talking about. Just
No, I don't feel poo-pooed. I don't know. I just,
It's been a
here I am.
AJ's
What are you going
cat
to do?
poo-pooed earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that. What can you can't change it. So,
Yeah. And maybe complacency is go with the flow gone wrong,
well,
too much
constantly
flow.
thinking,
I'm flowing
too much going.
constantly planning to change things and never, ever doing it.
Recipe for success.
Yeah.
But you have changed a lot.
I have changed a lot of things.
It was sort of like
recently.
a thought that counts mentality almost.
Just thinking that eventually never taking the step, like I would take one step forward and then that would be the only step I took. I wouldn't take steps back necessarily, but it'd be like, oh, I'm doing comedy now. So clearly I will succeed at this. And
Oh.
it's like, what's...
I'm going to let the steps come to me.
Yeah, that's
sort
what
of
I'm saying. I kind of
escalator
thought,
style. They're going to come to me.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep moving my feet and they'll come down.
Yeah. He says to make sure you're on an escalator.
Yes.
Not on a set of stairs.
Right.
And then you get confused.
Yeah.
At least you did the one step.
Yeah.
And I think there's arguably more steps you've done after that.
I would say maybe
Several.
Yeah. A lot of podcasting.
a lot of podcasting.
That counts.
How the fish doing? I haven't heard a fish update in a while.
They're doing good. One of the angelfish died, but there's too many snails in there. That's part of the problem.
It's
I
always a
think.
problem.
It is a big problem. There's a lot of snails, but the big ass angelfish is killing it, and so is the plecostomus and a couple of other. But there was that overheating thing, I never replaced any fish after that. When my
The great overheating.
yeah, when I was like, ooh, I can. And I looked, and my tank was 105 degrees or whatever.
Got a shrimp boil going on here.
Yeah, the fact that any
Low
fish
country
live.
ball.
Yeah. So that was kind of amazing that all the fish, or a bunch of the fish, lived through that. So
Yeah, it's impressive. I don't know if I could live through that. I'm putting myself pretty close in my shower.
was gonna
sounds
say,
like it.
yeah,
You're getting a little taste.
Yeah. I throw in big hunks of corn and
Yeah.
onion.
Sausage.
Yeah. A little AJ gumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking some sweet corn in the shower.
Yeah.
washing yourself, and just hold the sweet corn up there for a little while.
Scrub
Some
myself
bites.
with
Yeah, perfect.
a little exfoliation.
Yeah. Get a little AJ butter on
Birds
that
with one
thing.
stone. here.
A little AJ butter. That is, I think, with my workout journey, I've arrived at a place where I want to be. Like I want to be deliciously marbled, like muscle to. I want to be good.
Muscle to fat.
I want to be good eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
Physically. You know,
I think I would taste pretty awful.
you might be surprised. You never know.
I mean, I don't smoke anymore, and I haven't drank in a while, so maybe I'm all right now.
and even there's
Whatever flavor I'm vaping at the time, I get a little taste of that.
you might be.
Little cherry cola.
Yeah. Well, and you probably have a little bit of like a dry aged beef taste to you too, from like the smoke and the
Yeah. Very complex.
and the radon from the basement.
Yeah.
But I do really kind of start thinking about it that way sometimes when I'm there in the gym. I'll be like almost thinking of it like the Leonardo da Vinci, like Vitruvian Man.
Yeah. Little wiener hanging out.
You know, little wiener, flowing hair.
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he got
Skin cut off,
Yeah.
just the way I like it.
Filleted.
Yeah. But sometimes I do kind of think of myself that way, where I'm like, whoa, what would like a good slice of me look like?
yeah.
You
What
know?
would that fetch per pound?
Yeah.
A5 Wagyu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you had the joke about the Kobe beef. I won't blow the bit for you, but I almost think of it that way. They're massaged and they drink
Yeah,
wine
they
all
drink
day.
wine.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
Yep. I wish I had something better to say about life lessons. But
I
it's
think
kinda
just
like-
talking about it's fun too.
Yeah. Like you turned. I don't know.
That maybe that is
I would have
the insight.
invested my inheritance. That's what I would tell myself to do. Don't be a fucking. Put that shit in.
Take that 30 G.
Put it in
Yeah.
T-bills, whatever that is.
Yeah. Put it in Facebook.
Put it in Dogecoin.
Yeah. Huh? I had just started stand up, so 26, I guess. I would have been 26, so anyone 2007, 2006.
Came into a little cash.
Yeah.
Could have put that on Bitcoin, been a billionaire by now.
Yeah.
Put it in Uber stock. Maybe not Uber. I don't know. Shut up.
I mean, Bitcoin
Apple?
is going gangbusters again.
Apple or Amazon.
Yeah.
Put a little money down on Poncheros maybe too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Should have opened one.
I bet they do all right. I know I spent. Yeah. They're an Iowa company too.
They are based out of Iowa City.
How about that? I've reached out to them for sponsorship. No response. I've reached out to
Squad.
them for almost every single No Sleep we've ever done.
Wow.
The live shows, that is.
Yeah.
One time, or the last time, which was, I guess last year's show, I incorporated a screenshot of my glowing review of the Johnston Poncheros, like as an attachment. I was like, see attachment
Yeah.
in the email.
C attachment.
I was like, you're going to want to see this. I
I'm
think
for real.
if I could give 6 stars, I would. I'm pretty sure it starts like that.
Nice.
I do love Poncheros, good Poncheros especially. Johnston Poncheros is the best Poncheros.
The downtown one, we went there the night I got hit in Sarah's
yeah.
car.
That's right.
And there was clearly a couple of new people training, and you got to stand there and wait for fucking DoorDash. You're like, aren't we in line? And then you see the receipts. Like, oh, they got to make 50 things for DoorDash here first.
Right.
Bunch of fucking bullshit. Unless you're getting DoorDash, then you're like, all right.
Yeah. I hope this fucks somebody over.
Yeah.
It will.
Not me.
It was nuts, the amount of money I used to spend on DoorDash during those quarantine times. And then the year immediately following it, I had developed such a habit.
Oh, yeah.
I think I spent like 10 grand on DoorDash one year.
You used to get it all. Like we would just be sitting at my house, like in the backyard, and then some dude would walk up the driveway with bags of food. Be like, what the hell's going on?
Can't beat
here?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's just like, oh yeah, I just ordered some food. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I mean, it is awesome. I mean, it was a good thing gone awry where I was like,
A little too good of a thing.
yeah, I guess I should spend $45 on this Arby's.
Money well spent.
Money
I
very
got
well
to
spent.
have it.
And it was nice. Just having it show up right to you.
Yeah.
They put the little sticker over the drink so you know they didn't jizz in it.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, I wanted the jizz. Let them know.
It's extra.
It's extra. It was very much fun watching the Iowa State game with Alex, by the way.
Yeah.
His line, he does like to get worked up, which I enjoy watching.
Yeah.
I like seeing a guy who's passionate about something.
Yeah.
And my favorite line of the evening was, rip their fucking balls off.
That was my battle cry.
Yeah. He had his face painted Braveheart style. Rip their
An inch away from my TV.
And they have their cute new little dog who's still figuring it all out. She hasn't learned how dad gets down
Yeah.
when it comes to the
Yeah.
football game action.
Yeah.
I felt bad because at one point I was like, yeah! Right in front of her, and she got a little
scared.
spooked. Yeah.
She's trying to take a nap and
Little
we're
shell shocked.
flipping out. It's the way it works, though. When you live in a cyclone household, it's very dramatic this time of year.
Well, and I always like to think of myself as being above getting excited about sports, where I'm like, sports are for the dummies of the world. You know? And there's almost that energy towards it from like the intellectual types. Of
course.
Right.
The
I think you're too good for it.
yeah, the bolo tie neckerchief guys, you know? And I was like sort of half paying attention at the game until about the last half there. And then I really got revved up, especially in that
It
closing
happens.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Very dramatic.
It's a lot of fun. I can see why people watch it. I'm not above it. This is like the I-80 thing. These are the things I'm learning as at my 33, you know?
Yeah.
It's
I did back in the
truck
day
stops rock and football's all right with me, buddy.
when I was a landscaper that only had AM radio, and all I listened to was sports talk radio. God damn, I knew a lot about sports.
Yeah, you learn a lot if all you do is listen to sports talk radio.
Yeah, my friends are like, "What the hell is going on with you?" Like, what? I was talking about Brad Banks. You know what I'm saying?
Brad Banks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Just dropping some Brad Banks stats.
Right?
You know, Drew Tate. Don't fucking worry about it. I was all about it.
Dave just went
I know that's right.
like a black woman.
No, I think I played all the sports. That's why I was just like meh.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting how many of us grow up playing some sort of organized sport later just to not give a shit about it. Myself included.
I didn't give a shit about it then, and then I was forced to do all of them, and I was like, which made me give significantly less of a shit about it, and almost where I'm like, no thanks. But I still I used to watch all the Iowa and Iowa State football games.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore, but
Yeah. I'm trying to phase myself back into it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to loop back in because every time I do it, it is fun. It's almost more now an excuse just to get together with peeps.
Yeah, it's a big part of it.
Yeah, I'm realizing that especially once people, like married, have kids, have whole careers of their own and stuff, you do almost have to create a big enough excuse that you can't come up with an excuse to not do it.
Yeah. Sports will get you there.
Yeah.
Sports is a good one. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving and sports.
That's all there is to it.
That's all you need.
That is
Easter.
that's all I need.
You just need a couple holidays.
Yeah. Thanksgiving this Thursday.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Ever think about that, folks?
Think about it.
What are you excited for? What dish are you most excited for? That's a good place to wrap this.
Stuffing.
Stuffing is the star. I think everyone kind of agrees.
I love stuffing.
That's not the star. I can't agree with that.
Who's the star?
The meat.
The meat is not the star.
It ain't the stuffing.
We went over this last time,
I know.
but I would say the stuff, maybe like a chocolate pie of some sort, even though I got one in my fridge
I
right
don't know. It
now.
didn't feel this contentious last time. Now it feels contentious.
I love stuffing. So
I do too, but to say that that's the thing that everyone's the most revved up about.
I'm as revved up about a holiday that's only purpose is to eat as much as you can.
Yeah. No
course.
presents.
Yeah.
Great.
Nothing.
No pressure that way.
Yeah, Thanksgiving really is Christmas minus presents.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the big pageantry.
Low cost Christmas.
Yeah. Presence of family members. There's more of that.
Maybe it's the mashed potatoes and gravy. That does feel like the lifeblood.
Yeah, for me, it's
I
gonna
put the
say
gravy on everything.
that. Yeah,
That's what I'm
gravy.
saying.
Gravy is on top of.
So
the whole
maybe the
plate.
gravy's the star.
The gravy's the glue for sure. We know
Yeah.
that. The gravy's the one that like gives
Gravy's the glue that
speech in
keeps
the
these
locker
tits
room.
together.
Yeah.
You know?
keeps them rocking.
Yeah.
I finally weighed myself. I've gained 35 pounds since a year ago.
Okay.
Did they have to
And I
weigh,
think it was over that, and I've recently lost some weight.
Yeah.
they had to weigh you with the hook. You say 35?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
No, I can live with 30. I was like, I feel uncomfortable, sitting here on a couch on video, flapping my tits around. But so I was like, 35? Shit. It's been worse than that
I'm 43 years old.
many times. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a kid. This is baby weight.
Yeah. Well, you're almost in that phase where like you're like a king who was young and fought the wars. And now he's back home in Rome or
Yeah.
wherever he is.
Yeah.
What have you?
And now
Enjoying the fruits.
enjoying the fruits of your hard work of making other guys fight those wars for you.
Yeah. Except I'm still fighting the stupid wars.
the beer wars.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
front
more
lines.
tired.
The keg wars.
I'm just crunchier and fatter.
War of the hops.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a never-ending war.
No.
Fought on the plains of Davenport
That's right.
and Spencer.
That's where I'm
Iowa.
going tomorrow. Muscatine and
Yeah,
Davenport.
Muscatine. That's who it is.
I was in Ottumwa today.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh, they're uglier than ever.
Not a good looking one among them.
I mean, there were some normal looking peeps there today. And some not so normal looking peeps. Ottumwa, it's an odd town. You get there, you're like, what's anybody even doing here?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing here?
What's going on?
Yeah.
A few chemical spills
Yeah.
into the local water reservoir.
That's why I'm watching Stranger. Oh, excuse me. I'm watching Stranger Things right now. And I'm like,
First season?
I'm on the third season already.
Okay.
And I'm just like, at a certain point, don't you think people would move out of Hawkins, Indiana?
You
But then I think about Ottumwa and I'm like, I guess not. I guess you just stay there where hell is beneath you.
Yeah.
And like, we're just gonna deal with this. We're just a bunch of kids gonna fight some Russians.
That's right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
got
didn't
to be
know.
nuclear fallout for anyone to move away.
I guess. Nothing.
even then, I think.
Nobody moves. Who I'm going to talk. I talked for 20 years about leaving Des Moines, and here I am. I left for a little while for some for-profit broadcasting school. And that turned out great. Look at me now, though, broadcasting.
Yep. To the whole world
Yes, sir.
on the World Wide Web.
On the World Wide Web, where all can watch.
Kind of forgot we were live.
That's right, dude. Every single day, every single time we podcast, I leave this place and I'm like, God damn it. I did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
And then I
Not
think about
again.
and then I go through the things I said and I'm like, oh shit.
Damn, you ever just like forget your podcast?
Always.
Yeah, that just happened to me. kinda.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That we're on video.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's even weirder.
I forgot about that part too.
Yeah.
It's crazy when I see myself in the videos later when I'm editing. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, dude.
What was I doing?
This is also a position.
Why do
by
I
the
do
way.
that with my face?
Yeah, if somebody was taking a picture of me on a couch, I'd be like, let me like adjust. That's why I'm constantly
We're like, no, we're live on the internet.
the least flattering position. Here we go. Oh yeah, I got a little pants bulge.
Yeah.
My tit. Can you see Moltisanti? Not quite, because my fat tit is folding his face in half. At least he's got 9 faces, 5.
All the better to see your tits with.
Yes. I can feel it riding up in the back. Talking about pulling out and shit. Oh my God.
That's why they pay us the big.
It is.
is.
That's why I pay us the $0.
Yeah.
That's why
That
I got
big fat
Venmo me.
check from
Yeah.
YouTube every month. That's
right.
Makes
One
it
of
all
these
worth
days.
it.
One of these
Make sure to
days.
like and subscribe, folks.
That's right.
Ring the bell for
Ding,
notifications.
ding.
That's how we pay Shiloh to write
We're
everything.
professionals.
Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be great to look back on.
It is.
someday.
I can't wait till my kids are old enough to go and be like, I wonder what Daddy used to do.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's best not to look.
No. Yeah. Stay away from that, kiddies.
We can watch over 5,000 hours of Dad vaping and playing a tiny drum set.
Saying outlandish things.
Yeah. It's what the kids wanted back then, back when Dad was a spry 43.
He was a young father.
Yeah.
Can I try your vape, dog?
It's delicious. My favorite.
Cola gummy ice.
There you go.
It's just a
Makes
small.
everything
They only
nice.
make it in that little plastic one. They're all plastic. They only make it in the little guy. I might have to
It's an artisanal flavor.
search the internet.
A vape so nice I had to hit it twice.
That's right, buddy.
Mr. Fogg, pleasure to meet you.
Sponsored by Mr. Fogg.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would do a vape company sponsor.
Yeah. Is your house full of bugs, or do you need a quick fix, Mr. Fogg?
Either way, we got you.
Yeah, that's right. We're killing everything in the house regardless.
right.
Yeah.
I feel, by the way, quitting smoking and switching to vaping, I feel zero difference
What do you mean?
in like my breathing and stuff.
Really?
Nothing.
Huh.
I noticed such a huge
It was
difference.
immediate.
Yes. It was wild for me.
I don't know.
I remember being frustrated because I was like, I want the pain of the cigarette.
Well, how
I
long,
get it.
how long have you
feels
not
worse.
smoked now?
Since September 3rd.
Okay, so
September
maybe in a
2nd.
couple more months, you'll wake up and you'll cough one day, and like a big layer will come flying off your lungs will come flying out, and you're like,
Yeah, there's a
You
lot
have to
to
give it
unpack
time.
down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I never
saying.
felt that bad smoking. I mean, I could still I didn't have trouble breathing. I could run and jump and do all my stuff.
Pole vault.
Yeah, I used to take breaks from working out to smoke cigarettes.
There's something badass about that.
Hop off the Nordic track, take a pull of my rum and diet, and have a cigarette.
Hop off my Tony's Little Gazelle freestyler.
Yeah.
Chug a Four Loco and smoke a clove.
I worked out when I got the most jacked I've ever been. I strictly worked out drunk.
oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I can do 100 push-ups, but only if I'm fucking wasted. Otherwise it hurts,
Yeah.
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 You can push through.
That's also
Get
how you
those
pass
gains.
out on the floor frequently.
My pre-workout is 10 mixed drinks.
And some creatine.
Yeah.
I see a little booger sugar and 7 or 8 Jackie Cokes. And I can do 35 pull-ups
That's
nonstop.
right, buddy.
It feels good to bang out a push-up. Feels like, I don't know, feels raw and natural.
Oh, yeah.
You
It fucked my shoulders up
Yeah.
good. I think they were probably predestined
They're on their
to
way.
be fucked up.
Right.
And a lot of drunk workouts really fucked those bad boys up.
Throwing the weights around.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Maybe I should have taken it easy on that medicine ball last night.
Yeah.
I didn't drink enough medicine to get through the medicine wall.
And now my balls kind of hurt. Yeah. Almost for a second looked like a glass of milk. I was like, "You drinking milk on the podcast?" It was just the white ice cubes.
That's I need to start drinking water. I don't drink any. All I drink is Diet Pop.
That's a crazy approach.
Oh, it's not good.
Go ahead and drink a little water.
But it's another like addiction thing, you know? I don't know.
No, I get it. I mean, I have a hard time. Like, I limit myself to one Pepsi Zero a day.
I limit myself to 20 or so Diet Dr. Peppers a day.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And that's a hard limit.
It is. I drink caffeine-free diet at night now,
Okay.
so I can sleep a little easier, you know?
Right.
But not a glass of water, not just.
Man, almost never. It's terrible. I used to drink a lot of water.
Maybe we could get you like a fountain, like a cat. Where, cats usually have a hard time getting water in them. So you get them in one of those little water fountains and they go.
That's why you're supposed to feed them wet food also.
We can start feeding
And
you
start
some wet
eating
food.
some wet food.
Yeah, let's get you some wet food, buddy.
I'll just pour some water on all my meals before I eat them.
Yeah,
like
wet
I'm in a hot dog eating contest.
Like your Joey Chestnut.
Yeah. Perfect.
That is perfect. I had a bunch of stuff, but honestly,
Let's do some.
You want me to talk about it a little? All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we've burned up some good time. I am feeling a little judged by my Amazon packages from my fellow tenants in my apartment. I just wanted to say that in case they saw it.
Why judged?
I don't know.
A big 3-foot dildo. They didn't put it in
Yeah.
It's an
discreet
Amazon box.
packaging.
They don't know what's in it.
Yeah. Sometimes the box gives it away, I think.
Oh.
I always wonder, too, if they're like peeking at the presents with they shake it with their head up
Yeah.
next to it. They're like, he got a fleshlight. What a loser.
Another one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this was funny. I had a business lunch at Big Grove, and the guy in the table right next to me looked like the uglier version of me. And it kept distracting me from the meeting.
You saw your ugly doppelganger?
Yes, I'm no 10, but I was like, damn, if I would have just like played my cards a little worse.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would have looked like.
Me,
It was crazy.
it's very funny.
It was crazy.
Me and Sarah and the fam went to Bass Pro Shop to see Santa Claus because it's a fun place, and you can
is.
like schedule. You can like put
Santa
in a time to see Santa.
2:35.
And they give you a free like 8x10 glossy photo as you're leaving. Anyway, so I was looking at the sunglasses and I try on. I don't remember what the brand was, but it was like a $258 pair of sunglasses. And I put them on and I look over and there's this like straight up dirt bag straight across from me wearing sunglasses. And I was like,
Is that
I
me?
fully thought I was looking at myself for like 15 seconds. I was like, do I look that terrible? I know I wore my fucking secret Republican camo tonight, but I didn't think I looked that bad. And then Sarah was laughing. She's like, did you think that was your reflection? I was like, I fully did. For like 10 seconds. I was like, oh my God, I look fucking horrible. That was just
Piece of shit.
yeah, just another guy right across from me
Yeah.
doing the exact same
Yeah,
thing
thinking
as
the
I
same
was.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, who's
yeah,
this?
yeah. Look at this piece of shit. Yeah.
This guy's a fucking mess.
Couple Spider-Mans.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That was
It's
funny.
weird when you catch someone that does kind of has like a little bit of your essence.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
stop staring at them.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I often,
He knew too, by the way.
Yeah.
We looked at each other and we're like,
bald guys with beards.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
there's a lot of us out there
Yeah.
these days too.
And I see it. I often think, I'm like, man, that guy looks kind of like
Yeah.
AJ.
It's like weirdo AJ,
Yeah.
bizarro AJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of them. The guy actually at the sports card store, he was like, "You're telling me you weren't at Woolies for the Exodus reunion show," which I guess is like a speed metal band from the '80s. He was like, "You're telling me you weren't there. I waved at you and you just looked away, dude." And I was like, "I promise you it wasn't me." He really believes it was me though.
Why were you at the sports card store?
Oh, I'm doing a little website work for him.
Ah, I see. I see. I see.
Little project I put together.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Santa needs a little money for the workshop this
Yeah,
year.
I understand. I'm killing it buying gifts, by the way. I've never having Christmas decorations up
That was
and having already bought several presents only for one person, but
Is it for you?
Yourself?
No, it turns out no one knows what to get me.
Yeah. Daddy
And I'm
got
like, am I
himself a
that
jet
hard?
ski.
Yeah. I was like, I don't feel like I'm that hard to buy for, but
I mean, look at your shirt. That's
Yeah.
that's
easy.
what I'm saying.
What the
Easy
shirt do you
peas.
talking?
Give me a bunch of goofy shirts. I'm good to go. Some socks.
All right.
Oy. A cod piece for the podcast.
Cummerbund.
Yeah. A girdle.
I've seen some advertisements where I'm like, maybe I could use a girdle.
Those
They look
shaping,
slimming.
those
Men's
the
shapewear.
men's spanks.
Men shapewear.
Yeah.
Wanks. Yeah.
Wank.
They could just be spanks, I guess. They wouldn't have to change anything.
Skivs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be Spanx, but there's a little opening for your wiener.
Yeah.
Just in case you need to.
Wank. Wings.
Yeah.
Little. Yeah.
We have a whack-off compartment.
Yes. Yes.
Sharks, this is our product we'd like to get you. It's a onesie men's shapewear with a whack-off compartment.
they're like whack off compartment. Couldn't you use that to pee? Like, no, it's for whacking off.
What? No.
We're looking for $3 million for 20% ownership.
Yeah.
They start competing.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the best thing.
Takes the world by storm. It's not a bad idea.
Wanks.
Frankly, it's not a bad idea.
Those fucking targeted ads for like once I click on one thing, I'm like, oh, they got my number here. Buying other people.
I
gifts.
do want a Lord of the Rings Christmas sweater. That's the one they're getting me with lately. Looks good.
All of them marching. Like in
No, it's the
Christmas
Balrog.
scene. Oh, nice.
Looking all fiery and badass with horns, where I'm like, God, I wish I was a Balrog. I wish I was covered in flames with horns.
Yeah.
That's why you take such hot showers.
I know. I do come out all steamy. Like if you threw me out into the cold weather now, I'd really steam, I think.
Yeah, nice. Like I shall pass.
That's clean.
Yes.
Are you guys bars of soap guys or body wash?
Just recently switched back to bars of soap.
Bar of soap for me.
Body wash for years and years and years, and then I was like, I'm gonna give the bar of soap a try again.
Do you get a bar of zest?
I got no. What do I have? Dial Ocean something.
Wow, ocean.
They go fast though. I'm hairy, so it like wears down really quick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It lathers it up. You're like a big loofah.
Yeah.
A lot of texture there.
There is. They go fast.
It's like soaping up a carpet.
yeah, it is. Kinda.
Yeah.
That's what Sarah had the bar soap for. Like, she said she uses it in addition, like after all the other washing. I was like, oh,
Huh.
So I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Kind of prefer it. Maybe you get that like you can't slide your finger across. Like you feel so clean that you're like sticky almost.
Yeah.
When you use bar
You're
soap.
grippy.
Yeah. Like
All
a
the
tree
oil's
frog.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. Feels clean.
Sure does.
zestfully
It
clean.
almost feels too tight to me. My
Yeah.
skin does feel tight.
Yeah, it does, like it dries you out. But I feel
Yeah.
like that's not a bad thing necessarily.
Sometimes it feels kind of fun.
Yeah, and you can really get that bee-hole clean with a bar of soap.
Oh,
you know?
stick it right up there. Just cram it.
I leave it in.
Yeah. Give it the old roommate squeeze. Yeah.
I'm like a little dispenser. I just
Yeah.
Human pest dispenser.
All right. That's going to be the best ending we can get, folks. It's been No Sleep the podcast. Thank you, Dave, for keeping the lights on, buddy. We sure appreciate it.
He's like a regular Tom Bodette over there.
Yes.
He'll leave the lights on
The man
for us.
behind the scenes. Thank you, Shyla, our executive producer, writer.
The woman behind the scenes.
That's right.
Making us say all this horrible shit.
Yep.
It's on you.
It's the birthday episode.
Yeah.
She knew.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Venmo at Toblecop.
Mm-hmm.
Patreon.com/NoSleepDSM. Black Cat Ice Cream.
New location coming soon.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
I can't believe getting rid of the truck.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on there?
I can believe it.
Toll's
Whoa.
interested.
I am. Only serious offers. Serious offers only. I was like,
It was so
I
hard
got,
for me to
I got
not comment.
$19,000 somewhere. I can find it.
I'll trade you for the Fiat straight up.
Deal.
You see, this is a legally binding podcast.
Yeah. All right. Let's shake. I'll drive it home tonight.
Yes. Sarah, before you get mad,
Yeah.
hear me out.
Yeah. The baby fits right in the freezer.
Oh, easy. Easy.
We won't turn it on or nothing.
Nope. Nice and safe in there.
Scoop her right out of there.
Whoever gets that truck is a lucky duck. I
I
say.
agree.
That's a piece of history.
It is.
Sounds like it's a piece of shit story.
No, it's very nice, but
Oh,
I just don't
good.
have time for it. It's just,
Good. I
don't have
love it.
time.
I love
Don't have
it.
time. Yep.
Yeah, I heard it's worth way more than they're even selling it for. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I take back the thing I said earlier.
Nah, that's cool. I was on Wall Street earlier,
Yeah.
and they were speculating close to $100,000 worth of worth when you think about it.
Yeah.
When you really think about it,
You
that's
really
true.
think about it.
When you really think about it.
I mean, it's
serious inquiries only.
Yeah. We're all going to sign it, and it's going to be worth like $190,000.
Easy.
No problem.
Easy.
Podcast endorsed.
That's right. All 300 of our viewers are going to fucking, it's going to go off the charts.
Forget about it.
Well, I've been AJ Simmons, folks.
Yeah. I used to be Tom McGrain, and now I'm 43-year-old Tom McGrain.
And I'm still 48-year-old Alex Carter.
Ew.
Fucking AJ, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.